Welcome to the Real Estate Pros Show, where we interview real estate investing professionals from coast to coast, as well as the service providers that serve the real estate investing industry. Our goal is simple: share what's working now to help you improve and scale your business to the next level and meet the pros that can help you get there. Real Estate Pros is powered by Investor Fuel, America's leader in helping real estate investors and professionals build the business you need to live the life you've always dreamed of. Let's start today's show. Property insurance for real estate investors doesn't have to be difficult, but it does need to be there to protect you when you need it. MyInvestorInsurance.com not only provides insurance at 15 to 30% cheaper than traditional agencies, it's built specifically for real estate investors like you. You can set up an account in about 2 minutes, get quotes on properties, turn on and turn off insurance for your fix and flip or rental properties in around 2 minutes without having to talk to anyone directly, all through our portal. There's no better way or faster way to make sure you've got the coverage you need to protect you, and no more lengthy policies either. Once you're set up, you're billed monthly and prorated by the day for however long your policy is active. It's powered by MSI, the third largest independent MGA, with 1.5 million customers and more than $1 billion in cumulative premiums written. Get set up today in about 2 minutes at myinvestorinsurance.com/fuel.
Welcome back to the show, where we interview the nation's leading real estate entrepreneurs. It's your host, Stephen Schmidt. If you're joining us for the second, third, or 100th time, welcome back. I know you're about to get a ton of value, and if it's your first time, get ready to add this to your regularly listened to podcast docket, because you're going to get a bunch of value today. I got Jeremiah Sitterson in the house. He's the founder of World Class Robotics, and we're going to be talking about the future of the world today. At the end of the day, that's what it's pretty much going to be about. So just remember, before we get started into our conversation, here at Investor Fuel, we help real estate investors, service providers, and real estate entrepreneurs 2 to 5x their businesses in order to build the businesses they've always wanted, so that way they can live the lives they've always dreamed of. That being said, Jeremiah, welcome to the show today.
Thank you, Stephen. How are you doing today?
I'm fantastic, man. If I was any better, I'd be donuts. Give us a little background on you, man. What got you into what you're doing now, and how does it relate to real estate, and what are you looking at building? You have a real visionary bent from our pre-show conversation where we got to chat a little bit, and you've got some big stuff in the works. So tell us how it all came to this point.
So, I'm a serial entrepreneur that's probably failed more times than I want to remember. But I started a company called which evolved into and clean servicing several cities currently. But with that comes a lot of unreliability from my employees. So I started thinking about cleaning spots. I started looking into that, and long story short, that is, I put a significant amount of hours doing meetings, most overseas, a lot of the manufacturers, and kind of getting a feel for the robotics market. And during that time, I really identified a few holes where I decided to take action. I founded a company called World Class Robotics Inc. The vision for World Class Robotics Inc. We're currently pre-revenue. We're working out deals with manufacturers now. We should be up and running as far as sales go in the next 90 days for a limited number of products. But with World Class Robotics Inc., the idea is it's a global robotics dealership chain with a vast network of servicing outposts. So think robot hospitals. And really, that's one of the major hurdles in widespread adoption of robotics is, right now you can go, if you're a business owner, you can go get a hostess robot, and it'll perform all the job capabilities just like the real thing. If you were to lease one from me, you're going to save around $1,200 a month just on your payroll. Now you're going to have an employee from open to close, not just 5 hours a day. Your manager is now not seating people in the off hours. Your manager isn't having to schedule people, deal with people calling out, teenagers having nervous breakdowns, all this other stuff. So economically, it does make sense. The issue is the light assembly and the programming that is required
Stop living on an island and join the #1 mastermind in America for professional real estate investors. Investor Fuel is a community of hundreds of the nation's top investors working together to build stronger businesses and better lives. In addition to the amazing community of real estate investors acting as a board of advisors for one another, Investor Fuel members have access to 100% funding on purchase and repairs for our members only, a health insurance program, and benefits and discounts that more than pays for the membership of most of our members, meaning it's actually costing you money to not be a member of Investor Fuel. If you're looking to scale your business and build a business that allows you to live the life of your dreams, please visit investorfuel.com today and book a call with our team.
When it arrives, and then it needs regular servicing. So without that critical infrastructure, widespread adoption of robotics is not possible. So we're looking to fill those gaps by offering different sectors of robots with the servicing aspect. We plan to open 491 servicing outposts nationwide, which would adequately cover the United States, Hawaii, and Alaska. And that's a lot of real estate that needs to be attained and maintained. And real estate is going to be a massive part of this company. So with that being said, I started looking for a flagship location. I identified a location in downtown St. Petersburg, Florida. It's a former AMC theater. And as a former theater, they were originally planning on gutting it and whitewashing it. It's a very expensive process. I said, hold on, each of these individual showrooms I could use, or each of these individual former screening rooms we could gut, keep most of the floor plan, and these are 33-foot high ceilings. We can transition these spaces into real life, like when you walk into the area for hospitality and restaurant robots, you're gonna feel like you just walked into a restaurant. You might think you walked into Bubba Gump's if I can convince them to come deck it out, and your robot, performing their capabilities in real time. So it's very interactive. We plan to incorporate AR and VR, reality, augmented reality. So like in the landscaping room, in that showroom, you're going to think you're on a golf course or in a solar field. We're going to have the units, on display, but it wouldn't be practical to, showcase them mowing grass indoors. So what we'll do is we'll use augmented reality, like stuff Zuckerberg is developing, virtual reality, and actual real footage of these products in real life working, to showcase that. So the idea is to make these dealerships so interactive that the public is demanding paid tours. They want to come in and see it because a lot of the technology is new. So that's the idea with that, transforming each former screening room, which, by the way, if you want to talk real estate, movie theaters are a distressed segment of the commercial real estate market. So this is providing solutions for them, and this could potentially alleviate pressure that's currently on publicly traded REITs. A lot of them are held by them. It is a win-win across the board. But with that being said, so that's the idea for that, right? And across my research, I happened to come across, and this is a deal that's actually live right now. So I came across a tract of land that I'm not going to be too specific on just yet, but it's very close to one of the largest interstates in the world. I'm being told that it is possible to actually get it designated as a town, but being told that it's definitely possible to get the rezoning done, and to make it what I want to call Time USA, which is going to be a tourist attraction town where when you first enter the town, you're going to think you're in 1976, I mean 1776. And as you progress through the town, you'll go through different eras, and it'll be a fun, educational, interactive experience. And when you get to the end of the town, you're going to be in the future where there'll be robots everywhere. But the idea is, because the price is right on this property, I could have this thing under contract in 2 days. It's possible. This property, just selling a portion of it to the major hotels that are going to want to be in there. So there's going to be an amusement park in there.
If you're looking for consistent, high-quality leads, look no further than Investor Machine. Investor Machine isn't just another agency, it's the most sophisticated, data-driven lead generation company on the planet for real estate investors, and serves the role of being not just a lead generator for your business, but a marketing partner that is helping you achieve your goals along the way. Go to investormachine.com to learn more and schedule a call with our team today.
Water park in there. I want to reach out to the Smithsonian. They could bring and have small little, miniature museums and use stuff that they got underground in DC. But selling some of the land to the government, selling like airports, airport there, the land enough to accommodate all of these things. The airport, just selling the tract of land for the airport, we will most likely at least double the initial cost of the investment. So, with that being said, the first person called me with $100,000 on the deal, and they get 50% of whatever I make through the life of the town. But some of the things I wrote down here that I plan to put in there: casino, airport, hotel chains. These are people we got to out to, that are going to buy portions of land, parks, governments. There's more than enough land to put it to it. A golf course. There's going to be a lake, even if we have to man make the lake in the river, but you're going to have access to
So
water.
Jeremiah, not to cut you off, but
Sure.
why robots, man? Like, how'd you get into that? Because we're going off into like complete everything right now. So why robots? What made you see that piece of the market, and why did you decide like this is where I got to go, even though that's where the world's heading?
So personally, I don't want widespread adoption of robotics. I know that probably sounds crazy. I don't want it because with it comes a lot of risk. Uh, there needs to be oversight. I'm not one that's for over regulate companies can't function. But at the same time, if I'm successful with World Class Robotics, I'm going to be selling robots. If I sell 10 robots, I'm not the government. I don't know who this guy starts programming them and makes them do something bad. That's simply not good. So that I saw the opening economically, but I also saw that it was coming whether we liked it or not, and maybe it would be a good idea to have a hand in it to try to keep it, where where it's a positive thing and not a negative thing. Because there's a lot of ways that robotics and AI could go south. So right now, I'm currently trying to give away International Robotics and AI Safety Council. I'm going through the appropriate channels right now, trying to give that away. Uh, Really, it needs a government involved because it needs a federal charter. I've basically taken that about as far as I can take it, and I'm trying to give that to somebody that can do something with it. With regards to World Class Robotics, it's full steam ahead. We're raising $4.5 million to get us runway to the end of 2027. Or I'm sorry, I believe it's the beginning of 2027. Uh, and that would be so the way that deal is structured is we don't access the funds until 50% of the raise is attained, because if we're unable to do get the full 4.5, the guys on the real estate end can get us properties that can we can make it work at a less of a budget. St. Petersburg, Florida is a hot spot, and it's very expensive. So we're looking at a $71,000 lease payment every month for that property.
Sure. So now, how big is your team that you're currently
Uh,
working with? I mean, I
right
know it's a startup. How big is your total team?
right now, my team is 3 people. Andy Partners USA had downsized twice last year. It was a rough year. We got hit with the hurricane that was devastating, and then I ended up having to move. So we moved, and then there was a series of out of the blue, like unexpected, weren't malicious. That
If you're a new or newer real estate investor looking to launch or grow your real estate investing business, please check out Investor Fuel Club. It's a coaching community, but unlike anything you've ever seen before. And you can actually partner with members of our mastermind from coast to coast on deals right in your market. There's no better opportunity to build a consistent business than to literally partner with pros to help you avoid costly mistakes, avoid the need for capital to do deals, and help you eliminate your fears as you're starting your business. Learn more about Investor Fuel Club at investorfuel.com/club.
financial. So right now the team is very small. We're looking for partners. We're actively there. We do have a 57-page PPM, private placement memorandum, and there's two versions of the pitch deck. We have a standard version. We have an extended version. In the extended version, it really gets into the nuts and bolts of the flagship, which we're ready to move on. Contractors, they've been spoken to. Like the timeline for us to be up and running that location is about 8 to 9 months. So, we're still in the beginning phases, and it's all steam ahead at this point. We're just getting our name out there, and I really do appreciate you having me on the show.
You bet, man. So if people want to connect with you and learn more about what you're working on, maybe partners are going to find you from this, like where should they go for that?
If you want to connect with me, so worldclassrobotics.com was live. A lot of things have changed, so we unpublished it. What was that, like 3-4 weeks? Being overhauled right now. So International Robotics and AI Safety Council, you go there. That's intrsc.org, or I can be reached at handypartnersus.com. Either one of those three, or .com. I can be reached. Oh.
And who are you looking for?
I'm looking for investors. I would like to get somebody on board that knows what as far as if you have any experience in a REIT or syndication, really a syndication developing to a private REIT is probably the way to go. If you have any experience in that, I'm always, I've said what I really need to say. But yeah, it's this deal, this Time USA deal, really truly does look promising. And if you're looking to get in on a deal where you don't necessarily need to do much, although if you are a big base, I would ask that for guidance, and mentorship. But as far as like getting the work, as far as this is a complex project, and that's what I specialize in, is putting together complex projects, getting it on paper, and getting in front of the city and making stuff happen. But I don't foresee, based off the conversations I've had with this idea, I mean, this is a no-brainer. It really, truly is. The money, we can start recovering the money for the wholesale of the property very quickly once things are underway in the sewage. Really, the sewage and the road infrastructure is the biggest thing. How cheap can we get that done? Some estimates are like $40 to $50 million. So it's going to need overall. The property is cheap, but the investment to get it to that point where we can sell the plots to the hotels and to the casino, to the airport, to the zoo, because they will buy it. They will. But it's a matter of getting that infrastructure there. So anybody with land development experience, I'm always. I love to talk to you. I see if you're interested. If you're an accredited investor and you're interested in investing in our pre-seed round, your money will go into escrow, and it won't be touched till 50% of the money is attained. And we're not locked in yet on a location. We are looking at other locations, 30,000 square foot locations. So things are still in the early stages. Reach out if you feel that that's something you want to get involved with.
Awesome. Well, Jeremiah, thanks for being here, man. Go ahead and go show them some love, y'all, from the Real Estate Pros, and we will see everybody in the next episode. Thanks again.
Have it. Good to see you. Thank you.
Thanks for joining us for today's Real Estate Pros Show. You can learn more about the amazing benefits of the Investor Fuel Mastermind community, including surrounding yourself with hundreds of other rock stars, 100% financing for your deals, and members-only discounts from vendors you're likely already using that, as a member of Investor Fuel, will save you more than the cost of your membership. Visit investorfuel.com to learn more. If you're interested in joining us as a guest of this show, please visit investorfuel.com/pros to apply. You can also check the show notes for access to free resources, how to get access to world-class lead generation, and much more. Don't forget to subscribe so you never miss another episode. Have a great day. We'll see you on the next show.